Hey, what's going on, guys? Adam here. What I have for you today is my top 5 iPhone applications. Now, these are not going to be in any order. I'm just going to be showing you my top 5, in just a random order. So, coming first is Google. This is called the Google mobile app, and it is free in the App Store. And now, although there's of course a built-in Google feature straight in Safari, this is an alternative that you can use. You can just click the application and you can easily search right there. Really simple. I don't really use it too much for the search feature, but what I do use it most for is one of the new features called Google Goggles, which I actually had a separate video on about a month ago. And now with Google Goggles, you simply click the little camera on the top right there, and then you can take a picture of something like a monument or a book or a object, and what Google does is it will analyze that picture and find out what it is. It'll do a Google search on what it is and find similar images through the Google image database, which is really cool, and something that I do use a lot. And also with Google Goggles, something that's also very cool with Google Goggles is that you can take a picture of foreign texts. For example, I take a Spanish course in school, and I use this a lot to translate text. You just take a picture of the text and it translates it for you, which is super cool. And one other feature with the Google mobile application is instead of typing out a search, you can just voice search. So next up is LED Light for iPhone for free. This is an application that just works on the iPhone and is free. It allows your LED flash to be used as a flashlight or a strobe light, and there are hundreds of these applications in the App Store, but I really like the layout to this one, and it's just a very simple application and a alternative to other LED flashlight applications. This one simply has 2 toggles. Number 1 turns it on and off for the simple LED flashlight, which you see right there, and number 2, it will make a strobe light. And what you do with this bar right here is if you scroll all the way to the left like that, it'll make it slower, and if you scroll all the way to the right, it will make the strobe light faster. So there it is at all the way slow, and you get the point. So next up is an application called SoundHound, and I'm sure more of you guys have heard of Shazam than SoundHound. They're both very popular, but Shazam is a little bit more popular. And basically, I like SoundHound a little bit better. Real quick, if you've never heard of either of these applications, what they do is they analyze music that's playing, and it actually matches up the music and tells you what song it is just by analyzing the music. You basically click tap here and it will listen to the music and it will find out what song it is, which is very cool. And now the reason why I like SoundHound over Shazam is because SoundHound has an extra feature, and this is that you can sing or hum a song and it will actually analyze it. But basically you can hum a song that you heard, maybe you don't know the actual lyrics, you can just hum it, or if you know the lyrics a little bit, you can just sing it, and it'll tell you what song it is, which is super cool. Now another feature, there's actually 2 more features to that, is that there's actually a What's Hottest chart, which you click right there, What's Hot. And now the final feature built into SoundHound is this Now Playing thing right here, which you can, number 1, listen to music in, so you can use it instead of the iPod app. But a really cool feature is that you simply choose a song, and I chose Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin, and it automatically pulls up the lyrics to the song right there, which is just super cool. So next up, let's go into the 4th application, and this is an application that's fairly new. That's actually probably in the top 3 paid applications right now, called 360 Panorama. This actually makes an automatically made panorama. I've actually owned a few panorama applications in the past, which you had to take individual pictures to make your panorama. And so basically with this 360 Panorama app, I like it a lot more. You see that there's this little space module right here, and you match up your camera, you click Start Capture, and you move your device around, and it actually makes a fully functional panorama, which is just really cool. You can click Done, and it will make the 360 view. You can go ahead and save it. So it makes panoramas in literally less than a minute. The previous panorama applications I owned took way too long to render your photos. You had to take them individually, and this one does it automatically, and a really cool application if you'd be interested in making panoramas from your iPhone. And this is a 99-cent application. Now finally, on my top 5, I'm going to be showing you an application called Pulse News. Basically, to search this, I think the full name is Pulse News Mini, and just search Pulse News Mini in the App Store. And this is a free application, and what this does is put a bunch of different news feeds into a cool and simple layout, and just an application that you can click on your home screen. So here we go. This is my news feed. I have Engadget, Gizmodo, Mac Rumors, and Mashable hooked up, And basically when I want to read through some tech news, instead of going to Safari and individually going to each of these websites, it puts it all in one. You can go ahead and refresh it like that, or individually like that, and it will refresh it. And you can go ahead and click on an article. So here's Dolly Cloud 1.1 now available to download, and you can read it. And I really like this Pulse News Mini application. It puts all of your news sources into one. You can click this little settings thing up there, and you can manage your sources. They actually have some featured sources, categories, and it's really easy to add sources just like that. So here's some featured. You can go ahead and go into categories, and what I did was go into technology, and when it loads, you see there's a bunch of different sources right away that you can add. I'm going to be adding Boy Genius Report right there, and it's added, and now you have the Boy Genius Report feed right down there. And so there we go. Those are my top 5 iPhone applications. I hope you enjoyed them. Once again, all the links to these applications will be in the description below with the full name and the full price in case you forgot. So there we go, guys. Thanks all for watching.